Jolene San Nicolas is a young mother of two who was on her way to having another child. 9 months pregnant, she began experiencing labor pains and was brought by ambulance to the closest hospital, the Guam Regional Medical City. Husband John Cabrera said the hospital knew from the moment they registered she had Medicaid.
The lady asked me what kind of insurance we have, so I told her straight out, hey, we have Medicaid. They didn't say anything to me on the bottom floor if they accepted or not.
While at GRMC, San Nicolas was discharging fluids, prompting the nurse to conduct an ultrasound. The nurse was unsure if San Nicolas's water broke, but did say the baby had a bowel movement within her body. The medical term for this is meconium, which may mean the baby is or has been in distress. When meconium is present, the standard practice is to be cautious.
2 hours later, that's when they tell my wife that they don't accept Medicaid. And they need to transfer her from GRMC to GMH.
For them to say that, okay, your water bag ruptured, your baby had food in you, we're going to have to transfer you now. Why only now? I mean, if it was like that already over there, why couldn't they just keep me there?
San Nicolas says she also experienced low amniotic fluids around her child, and with 2 prior C-sections, she was a high-risk pregnancy. However, she claims a doctor never once saw her at GRMC. Dr. William Versio was a doctor at the time who determined San Nicolas was not an emergency case. He said a nurse evaluation found she was not in critical or unstable condition. He said she was not in labor and could have been sent home, but instead she was sent via ambulance to GMH because it was unclear whether her water broke. According to the GMH physician who treated San Nicolas, if there was a question of whether her water broke, the proper procedure would have been a C-section. So why was she sent to GMH? GRMC claims it's because her health coverage would not pay GRMC, which means she would be left with the bill.
They never asked me. They never asked me if I wanted to get transferred. They never asked me if I wanted to stay. Nothing. They were the ones who decided everything. The doctor that accepted me here, he was actually mad because of what had happened.
Both GMH and GRMC are bound by the Emergency Medical Treatment and Labor Act, also known as EMTALA. Passed by Congress back in 1986, EMTALA aims to ensure public access to emergency services regardless of ability to pay. GRMC said it followed EMTALA by assessing San Nicolas's condition and determining it wasn't an emergency. However, they still sent her via ambulance to GMH, where she delivered a baby girl just hours later.
Right now, she's in the NICU, the newborn intensive care unit. When I did give birth on that night, December 9, they found out that she has spina bifida, which requires surgery for off-island.
Spina bifida can be caused by genetic, nutritional, and environmental factors. Dr. Versio said the birth defect had nothing to do with the patient's care at GRMC. However, the family remains concerned and believes they were treated unethically because of their health coverage. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Isa Baza.